After last episode where we lost to Pordenone, we're edging closer to that title, but let's see if we can take a massive step today. We've got 3 games and we're getting closer. Hello everyone, my name is Frank. Welcome back to another episode of the Juventus Save. Thank you all so much for the support on I think it's the 4th episode I uploaded the other day. Yeah, one of my most watched ones so far. And yeah, I mean, plenty of new subscribers. We actually hit the 300 mark and we're above it now already, which is crazy to me that we're growing so quickly. Pardon me, I have a sore throat today, so I might cough a little bit. But no, thank you so much anyway for like the 300 subs. Massive milestone for me. I mean, I joined, I went back to content creation about maybe 10 months ago now, and I had maybe just under 200, about 144. So nearly doubled it in a couple of months, which is fantastic. And it's all down to you, like, obviously. You tell me what you enjoy, and what basically to do, more or less. I follow your example of what you're interested in seeing and stuff, and yeah, it's gone well so far. Either way, today we have a couple of games: Mantova, our B team again, and Pogolatese. However, obviously, we'll give you a recap of what we were up to. Well, obviously, not been a massive jump in time since you last saw, but we'll go through the goals. 4-1 against Trestina here, which was a really good win. Moretti over a corner. Stramaccioni's first goal for the club. The left-sided centre-back who's been really good this season, like genuinely very good. Gendry got a good ball in here. And Rigoberto Rivas, this man has just become to another level of goal scoring now. He's become our top goal scorer, and I think he's a top scorer in the league now, the left winger. Another goal from there, bit of a lucky one, deflection, but still had the wherewithal to put it home. And Sule, who's becoming the free kick specialist, just bends one in, hits the underside of the bar, and just literally goes in. They did pull one back literally with the last kick of the game, which was annoying, so we couldn't get our clean sheet. But 4-1, the job was done. It was a really good performance. As I said, Rivas is just playing excellently. He's got 15 goals in the league now, the winger. And he's playing really well, genuinely. We beat Alba and FA 1-0 for a Bonucci penalty, 1-0 away. Not worth showing, really, just a penalty. And we drew. Really annoying. You can see the late goal against Pro Patra away. Mohamed Amine Shakir pulled one back, but Rivas scored again in that game. And we'll watch this one. We beat 3-1. We beat Piacenza 3-1 at home. Really good team. Historically, I feel like I remember them doing well, but I can't remember what year. I've been playing FM a long time, and I'm sure I've seen them close to Serie A or even Serie B, but I don't remember. But I always like their badge. They took the lead early on, literally 8 minutes in. Zuna scored there. So we had it all to do, but we managed to turn it around in the first half without even getting to the second yet. Caio Jorge took it down, played the ball into the middle to Rivas, who's just got the goal-scoring touch at the moment, and another goal for him. Wisdom Amy, who's a player we signed on loan, and I'll show you that, obviously. I think he's the only player I signed, but rounded off fantastically by Caio Jorge with a lovely deft finish from a Sule cross. Poli played the ball forward in the 80th minute, and Rivas took the ball one-on-one and just absolutely slammed it home for his second of the game. He's been playing unbelievably, and I'll keep saying it. But yeah, sorry, our only signing of January. And there wasn't much to update you with, but it was Wisdom Amy joining on loan. Obviously, a wonder kid, you probably all know him. He is just a loan, there's no option to buy, but he's a great player to have at this level. And just in case I didn't update you, because, I see Pordenone was in January, so you wouldn't have seen this, sorry, 1 second. You might be a bit disappointed, but where is it? Why is it not appearing? Here we are. So Nicolo Fagioli has sadly left. It is a loan, but it will be permanent. He wanted to leave, but basically, what the deal is here, he's on loan with an option. With a mandatory option. So he's definitely gone. But however, we managed to get, I think, around 9 million all in all. So they paid 4 million for the loan basically, and the future fee is about 4 million as well. But we have a 50% sell-on clause as well, which is very handy. So we do have some good. I mean, worst way I was thinking, we could probably buy him back when we get up the divisions, but it's definitely someone we're going to keep an eye on. And I didn't want to lose him, but obviously being in the third division of Italy, you don't have much power when people want to leave. Other than Belushi, I just rejected all offers. But at the end of the day, I had him on a long deal. With Fagioli, it just felt, I can't really turn it down. And we did need the money. What are we? Still 4 million in the reds, but it did massively help. It took like -8 to 4, but our wage budget is still absolutely knackered. We're minus 64 grand there as well. However, let's stop talking about the negatives and we'll get on to the positives. So we'll play Mantova away now. So just give me 2 secs, I'll be back for that game. Here we are, the Mantova game. Squad will just literally quick pick. I think there's a few injuries on the bench, but we're going more or less an unchanged team. Dowda Peters, who's someone that has played a little bit, is going to be our defensive midfielder probably for the rest of the season. I don't think he'll be playing in the next division because it's an area we'll try and improve. Obviously, with the loss of Fagioli, it's quite a big hole to fill. But to be fair, since coming in, he's had a really good few performances. But this is the team we'll go with. We've got Caio Jorge on the wing, Rivas playing in the shadow striker, and Sule. And we'll go with it. We have got a few injuries as per usual. We are plagued with them this season, but we seem to have managed to keep our core together without being like too deprived for injuries. But we've done well. Inserlio, Bonucci. Slow build up from the back, only a couple minutes into the game. Gendry, Sule. Bonucci. Wow, very, very patient play, but he's found the ball to Gendry. Into the box, crosses low. Oh, Rigoberto. We pinpointed his influence before this absolutely showing any of these games today, but he scored within 3 minutes with an absolute thunder of a goal there. Absolute strike. That is all power, no accuracy, but he's somehow found the net. He is literally just wallops it home. Good ball from Gendry, but Rivas with his right foot finds the top right corner, and the keeper's got no chance. He's dived down low. I don't know what he was expecting, but Rivas in the form he's in, he can score anything, and it's a great start. Moretti's over a corner now. Can we get too early on? Oh, Zueli hits the bar, and it's off the line. Mantova are going to have a very, very hard game against us today. I can just feel it. Gendry over a throw-in now. Giamacchioni was jumping for it, but he couldn't get to it. Dowda Peters. Cabaldo for them. They'll try and break forward now. Mensah's on the ball, but he's given the ball away awfully there to Zueli. Gendry's on it. Dowda Peters. Bellucci. Stramaccioni, who I've been really impressed with this year. He's probably been an unsung hero. Great ball out to Luca Ranieri. Brings it into the box. And Rigoberto, nearly 2-0. Mr. Rivas himself, nearly 2-0 early on. Dowda Peters. You know what, though? The way we recycle possession in this tactic is fascinating. I love the way the halfback just drops in between the centre backs and just looks for the pass. Oh, there he is, Peters. Always gives the keeper an option as well, the halfback, I feel. Because obviously he's got the centre backs, but just in case, Peters is there. Soleil, into the middle. Rivas. He probably should be scoring there. He's been so prolific as of late, and that's a bit of a shocking miss. We'll let them know we're proud of them. We'll just praise them because they've played. I mean, we've started unbelievably well. Our goal difference is up to 45. I mean, the next closest is 19. So we are blowing teams away, as we should, because I feel like our quality's improved as we went on. The more games we played with these young players, they're just becoming much better. Oh, Gendry. Bonucci. Zueli. Laying out from the back. Gone away. Plays into Moretti. He's one-on-one. He scores. Fabio Moretti in that Mazzala role. Obviously, in our tactic, we've got 2 Mazzalas, and I feel like they just make such fantastic runs forward. However, our system is like, our tackling has been poor. I don't really care too much, obviously. What a lovely goal. Fabio Moretti. Definitely one we've got to keep hold of. He's got a 3-year deal, which works in our favour. So we are a bit more we're in a good position to be able to keep him. I can just reject offers. Obviously, I feel like we'll get even more interest and notice being in the second tier next year. Obviously, I don't want to claim, but we're already there. We still have some work to do in this division, but we're looking well on course to go up. Sule into the box. Squares it. Can't find Rivas, though. Mensah clears away. Oh, Rodriguez. Well done, Peters. You know what? They're giving us a fiery game in the second half. They've come out flying. Mensah broke him into the box for him. What can he do? He shoots, but it's a big deflection, and Pinsolio just claims it. Been a great keeper, to be fair, Carlo Pinsoglio. Obviously, he's their third choice in real life, I guess, for Juve. Um, he's been really solid. Like, he's a 32-year-old. He's obviously at his peak, you'd probably say, for a goalkeeper. And I feel like he's just, yeah, he's been really solid. Like, I can't really moan about him. He isn't the best player in the world, but he's definitely a solid keeper. I'd be interested to see what our possession is this game. 73%, another 70 plus game. Rivas. Oh, shocker. What's going on? Do you know what? I'm interested to see what is his actual finishing. He's got 9 finishing, so like, but by no means is he that prolific. But he has scored bundles of goals. He must get himself into those positions more or less like 5 times a game, I think. And obviously, he doesn't score everyone, but he hasn't done a bad job as of yet. Match momentum is crazy. It's just all us. Great win, to be fair. 2-0, pretty much job done there. In terms of like where we are, in terms of like where are we? So 68. We're let me do my great maths now. 19 points clear. So let's just count that from the bottom. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So within probably next, well, to be fair, next episode I'll probably just do the last 3 games of the season and a bit of, or maybe last 2 games and then a recap of like what we're doing and hopefully see our budget, which should be pretty sizable because they've restructured their debt. So we're probably expecting probably a good 30, 40 million next year, I reckon. Um, like for money wise, they reckon 20 million at the moment, 28 million, but that figure keeps going down. But that's definitely sizable enough for us to try to rebuild this Juve squad. Oh, well, it's a decent first game. We'll get into the next one. 2 seconds. Next game against the B team always gives me endless pleasure to say this. We have got a few injuries today. Bonucci won't be playing. He's picked up a slight knock, but other than that, more or less unchanged. Kenan Yildiz is back in though up top, and we've moved Rivas to the left wing, so just giving Caio Jorge a bit of a break for this game. But I'd expect us to win. To be fair, they give us a great game. The old Juve next gen team is what they're called, basically our B team. And it's definitely, do you know what, long term for this save, I want to put a lot of time and effort into trying making them a real force in their own division. Like, I don't know if they can get promoted, but I want to try and get them winning Serie C. Like, I'm gonna when I get to Serie A, and we're obviously, pardon, when we're up into that top tier where I can buy like regens, wonder kids, etc., etc. I'm gonna use Juve next gen as like testing ground for them. I want to have like youth players ready for the first team before they even get to the first team. You know what I mean? I want them to play like a good few games in this division before going forward. With some Amy's playing instead of Benucci as well. If you've noticed, there he is on the ball now. Zueli, Gendry, cleared across. Oh, Moretti, he's intercepted. Will he score? It's off the line. Lovely bit of work from Moretti then. The Mazzala just runs forward in positions like that all the time. Obviously, they're playing the same formation as us as they would typically. No goals as of yet, though. They're obviously doing well. Scalia, Savona. Oh, Rivas is intercepted well. Moretti into the box. Clears, and it's a good save there. So Moretti nearly pulled off the impossible. What, a cross. Cleared away. Moretti. Kenan Yildiz. Sule. It's probably offside. Yeah, he is. But give us a game. 20 minutes in, we've not scored yet. Domenico. Entender, who has played a few games for us at left back. Yildiz. Sule. Oh, good interception again. Sueli. Gendry. Sule. Come on, boys. Look, we're playing the big team. Come on. Sule. Into the box. Oh, it's a great work from Sule there, and he's just laid it on the plate. But Kenan Yildiz, the way he jinked past that right back there, and just obviously he went for the goal himself, but the power of the shot he had on it. But I mean, look at this for a run, unbelievable! What he did in the box here, literally just ducked down, went past him, used all the power he had. The keeper can only parry it. It's just an easy goal for Kenan Yildiz. It's a tap in, but he's doing the chicken celebration as well, giving it one of them, which I've never seen. Is that new? I've never seen that. That is hilarious. Oh, unreal. And that's 11th goal for Kenan. And obviously, he's only 17. Oh, squared it. They've scored straight away. Tommaso Maressa. Oh, wow. Level. We're level with the B team. What is going on? Tommaso Maressa equalises. Who is he? Decent, not really. He's an 18-year-old. He's got like no good stats at all. But he scored. Given the something to worry about here. Kenna Yildiz on the edge of the box. Zueli. Luca Ranieri tries to shoot. Wisdom Amy. Yildiz does so for them. Cleared away, but all the way back to Pinsolio, who just restarts, just rolls it back out. Like, come on, there you go. Moretti, Ribas. Oh, lovely run from Luca Ranieri. He's found a pocket of space. What can he do? He gets across in for Hendry. Baronachea. Oh, it's a great save from Scalia. That would have been an unbelievable goal. Just the way it was built up, honestly. Kenan Yildiz is absolutely knackered though, so I probably will make a change. I'll probably bring Ribas into the middle at half time, but I'll wait for half time to make the change. Stramaccioni. Oh, it's over the bar. Half time. Drawing at half time. Very rare for us. Oh, whoops. I didn't make the change I wanted to, but just do it now. It's fine. Rivas in the middle, and then we'll bring on Caio Jorge for the left wing role, just because Kenan is just tired. I believe he had an injury, and this was basically his first game back, so his match fitness wasn't all the way there. But obviously, he got himself on the score sheet. Maressa, Entender. Well done, Amy. Pinsolio clears away. I was a bit worried there. Headed down. Caio Jorge, Rivas, back to Jorge. What can he do? He scores. Little outside of the foot finish. The keeper on just approached him and he just tapped it home. Just stroked it home with his foot there. Unbelievable finish from him. It's great play. Sule wins his header. Caio Jorge plays a 1-2 with Rivas, and it really is as well. And he just gets to the keeper, literally outside the foot, strokes it home. And he's a man who didn't play early on in the season because he had an injury, but he's since coming in been unbelievable for us. It really will be, I think, important next year because he's got a lot of quality. We're still training him to play that centre attacking mid role. It's taken a while for him to pick it up, but I think he's on yellow or orange now. So he was obviously literally nothing in it at all when we started that training. So he's getting there, but he's playing very effective on the wing as well, which is in this tactic is fine really because if you can't play the attacking mid role, the winger is just as good as a striker, as you can tell by Rivas's 17 goals so far from the wing, and Sule's had a fair few himself. Gendry, Sule, the man we just spoke about, into the middle to Zueli. Oh, a little outside the ball. Outside the ball. Oh, Ranieri. What a thumping finish that is. I was too busy laughing at myself for saying outside the ball. Outside the foot pass I was talking about, and it was a bit baffled. The mind was a bit scrambled. See what I was on about? Look, literally went to Moretti there, and he just held the ball up. They cleared it away. It hit Caio Jorge's face, but Ranieri just literally gave it some lever with his left foot. And Caio Jorge got the assist, but it basically just hit him on the face. Savona. Stramaccioni. 3-1 now. Probably game over in terms of actual worrying about the result as we were at half time, but we've done well in the second half. Intender's made a good challenge there to stop Sule running forward. Oh, Sabara, it's another interception. Caio Jorge can't make it 4-1. He's second in the game. He's offside as well. I thought he was on personally, but guess he's off. Intender. Maressa. Verducci. Sabara. Do you know what though? It is interesting to see your own tactic play against, like when you're playing your B team or you're playing a friendly. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting to see your tactic being played by a team which isn't yourself. Well, obviously they're part of my club, but they're not my first team, and they still are playing well. Obviously, we've done them for quality because we have better players, and we've just hit the post again from Sule. But oh wow, Kiefer's just walked off the pitch as well. I don't know what's going on. But you can see their rhythm of play is not far away from us. Soleil, back in there. Oh, well over. I don't know what he was trying there, but it's gone very, very wide. 3-1. Oh, our XG's 4 now, which is mental. Generally hasn't felt like a much different game than most of them. We'll bring on a few people here. Sekulov, bring on Riccio, who I like as well, who played a lot before Gendry regained fitness. Riccio was quite a, as you know, he was a more or less first name on the team sheet. Gendry with a fantastic ball, and Rivas, his last touch before coming off, gets another goal. What a header that was! Gendry with an assist of dreams, by the way. Honestly, both of them have just come off now as I've just subbed them off. Wisdom Amy plays the ball out wide to Gendry, and he just first time volleys it. Rivas gets a head on it. Scalia can't get much to it. Well, he got both hands to it, but couldn't stop it going in. Too much power on the header from Rivas, and he sees he's got his goal. He's 80. Well, he's at the moment he's going for a goal a game at the current rate, but he's got it there. Zueli just picks the pocket of someone in midfield. Stramaccioni plays forward. Sekulov. Will it be 5? It is. What a finish. Nikola Sekulov. Another one who's been on the fringes. Probably won't get much game time next year. And, I mean, it's not hard to see why. He's okay. Like, he's not amazing. But every time he plays, he tends to do relatively well. And it's it's a great finish. It's good composure. What can you say other than that? He's finished well there. And it's 5-1. We've routinely routed them now. We don't have it all our own way, though. Obviously, at 1-1 at half time, we looked a bit quite even. But either way. Torricia. Pisapia. Savona. Into the box now. They've got 5 over and they've scored. Really good move. Antonello Dotto pulled on back 5-2. Do you know what? They burst forward there. They had 5 in the box. I know they're 5-1 down, but the actual gall and the wherewithal to just go for it. They've done well there. You can't moan. De La Valle. De Graca. Oh, he's going to be sent off. That's sad. You don't really want to see that. It doesn't really matter, ref, but he's going to send him off. Oh, he's slapping the ball and everything. Look at that. He was like, no. And that's it. 5-2. Good performance. Very, very good performance. Do you know what? I think we'll probably just leave it there today. We've the games have gone on long enough. We've had a fair few highlights, and we're nearly close to wrapping up the league. And I do want to get this season more or less over with because I feel it's a foregone conclusion at this point. I'm going to say it. If I lose from here, I suck. We're 16 points clear, I think, at the moment. Yeah, I think that's about right. So what we'll do is we'll probably come back for the last couple of games of the season. The league should be wrapped up by then. I don't think it'll be much of a surprise once we do wrap up the league. Obviously, I will show you like how much distance we win by and so on, and we'll have a bit of a recap at the end of next episode and just go over things, go over the team, who played like really well, who we're trying to look older keeping, and hopefully we'll be able to see our budgets next year so we can plan. And I think this is where I'm going to rely on you lot in the comments because I think in the second division of Italy, I need a few suggestions of who to sign, and I feel like we're going to have a good bit of money to work with. 20-odd million, which is a lot of money for the second division, but we're going to be playing teams which have dropped down from Serie A, so there's a massive gulf from this squad to that. So we're going to need to do a lot of work, so that's where I'll be relying on you. We'll have a little just quick look and see how Vlahovic is doing, because I know he went to Man City. So he's a bench player. He's come off the bench in 14 games in the Premier League and scored 5 goals. He is like literally just not started ever in the league, which is mad. But yeah, do you know what? We'll call it there for an episode. I'll see you for the next one. My name is Frank. Thanks for watching Juve Save, and I'll join you for the next episode where we'll wrap up the league and hopefully have a nice trophy to show you by then.